The jury in the DWI hit-and-run trial of Alicia Alampi in Syracuse heard graphic testimony today about that night in December of 2013 when she's accused of hitting, dragging, and killing a man with her car near Destiny, USA. CBS 5's Sarah Beth Ackerman is with the Live Eye downtown tonight. She's been in the courthouse all day listening to what the jury heard. Sarah Beth.
Michael, a lot of new details discussed in the testimony as the prosecution wrapped up their case. Now, today we heard from 3 more witnesses, and we heard a little bit about what the investigators saw on that scene. And in addition to that, we got to listen to testimony from the medical examiner who conducted the autopsy of Robert Bovard. Now, the first witness who took the stand today was Officer Robert Boris with the Syracuse Police. He testified that he found debris in the road, including a fog light and a license plate that matched Alicia Alampi's car. The jury was able to see a series of photos of the crime scene. Now, in those photos, you could visually see blood splattered on the pavement and even a tire mark. Officer Boris said based on his evidence, he believed Bovard was standing in the middle of the road when he was struck. He also explains that there's no indication that Alampi braked or stopped. Boris believes Bovard was dragged underneath Alampi's car a little over 100 feet until he fell out on the opposite end. We also heard from the medical examiner, and she goes into full detail on the injuries that Bovard had, which ultimately caused his death. Now, she, like I said, goes into details. She says he had many scrapes and bruises all over his face, a fractured cheekbone, a skull fracture, including tearing of the brainstem, a broken spine, and a band of bleeding in the lower back. Now, the medical examiner testified that she was fairly certain that the initial point of impact was in Bovard's lower back. She also discussed that Bovard had a BAC of 0.25. Now, Michael, the jury could have this case as early as tomorrow. For now, reporting live outside the courthouse, I'm Sarah Beth Ackerman.